I'm going to show you 2 logic games that you can play with your children as young as 2 years old. Hey you guys, this is Christina with the Purple Alphabet. I'm going to show you 2 logic games. Both of them are from a company called Smart Game. This one over here is called Bunny Peekaboo, and this one over here is called The 3 Little Pigs. And I'm going to show you both of them because each one of them are kind of similar in concept as far as logic goes, but each one is kind of for a different beginner age range. This one is for ages 2 and up, and this one is for ages 3 and up. And I was a little bit concerned about the differences, which is why I wanted to do a review on it so you can kind of see how they each work. So we're going to take a look at the bunny one first. Both of these are set up as 1-player games, and even though it just is a 1-player game, that doesn't mean that it doesn't need a little bit of parental assistance. And I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. Inside you get these 3 wooden block pieces, a blue one, a red one, a yellow one, and then the bunny. And then you also get this set of cards. There's 4 different colors which indicate the skill level from beginner all the way up to advanced. And what they have on each card is the bunny with one of the block elements, and the child has to mimic that picture. Now for me and you, this is obviously very, very easy to do, and your child's would be standing upright, but because of the way my camera is, I'm just going to do it on its side so you can kind of get an idea. And then as you go up, the puzzles get a little bit more difficult. So for instance, we have the red piece involved in this one. So your child would have to figure out how to get that red behind that yellow piece and then the bunny on top. And then even a more advanced one here with the blue block. See, like this would be wrong because you can see the curve here and you don't have the curve in the red on the card, so you'd have to turn it, put the bunny inside, and put the yellow block on top. And once again, since I'm laying it here on its side, it's kind of a little bit more difficult, but that would be the match for this card. So I really, really like this because of the levels. My 4-year-old has been enjoying this because the puzzles have been a little bit on the easier side, and she's been able to do it and not get frustrated. My 2-year-old is still kind of learning what it all means and putting it together, but on the easier cards have been helping her, but for the most part, she's just been using it to play with the blocks and to build things. But I anticipate within the next couple months that she's going to be matching the cards to the elements. Now the 3 Little Pigs game is also a 1-player game, but like I said, it definitely would require a little bit of adult supervision at first to kind of get the hang of it. You get this blue grid, which is your main game piece. You get these 3 little houses that are each kind of like a different style here. You get 3 little pigs and a wolf, and not always are each one of these used. Sometimes you just use 1 pig or 3 pigs. You get a little storybook to go along with it, and this is the story of the 3 little pigs. And then your game booklet, which is similar to the game cards in the bunny game. And each one of these has a different level. And there's 2 modes of playing this one. There's a nighttime mode and a daytime mode. And the daytime is where the piggies are played outside of the houses, and the nighttime mode is when the piggies go inside the houses. And it'll make more sense here when I show you. So for sake of example, here is the game card 1. And basically what you do is you put the piggies in the correct spots according to the picture on the grid. So now that I've had it matched up, we can play the game. So what you want to do is put these game pieces on the game board so they fit. And as you go through the puzzles, this gets harder and harder. So this would be the winning solution. And what's great is it has a little key right on the back so you can check your answers, or if you don't know the answer, it'll be right there for you. And just a quick example of the nighttime mode. This one has the wolf in it, so we put the piggy and the wolf on the grid and then arrange the houses so that one of the piggies is inside the house. And you can see here on the underside that the house has an opening in which the piggy can go right inside. And so this would be the answer with the piggy inside one of the houses. So this is definitely a more advanced skill level as you're looking at the logic games. So if you're kind of hesitant, I would definitely recommend going with the bunny one to start off with and then work your way up to this one. But overall, these games are excellent in learning, adding critical thinking to your daily play. They're fun and they're colorful and they really are well thought out. Click subscribe to see more videos like this. Give me a thumbs up to show your love. My favorites including learning patterns. So this is a great tool. You can work with your child in developing a pattern,